for the moment you've been waiting for, the unboxing. Here we go. We are finally home. Here's the box. Finally get to open this up. Let's get into it. It's been a couple months now. We've been waiting. I'm gonna talk about months. Feels like months. It's been, I would say, weeks. Finally got the product all the way from China. As far as I know, there's only like one place that carries Insta360 products locally, and that is in Waialua. I think they call it professional camera. Boom! That's what this is all about. Insta360 Go3. Right now we're filming with the Insta360 X3, but this, my friends, let me just dump it out, is what we've been waiting for. The perfect vlogging cam, in my opinion. In others' opinions. We've got in this box the quick release mount, another quick release mount, and here it is, what we've been waiting for. Lightweight, portable, magnetic mounting system, hands-free POV, 2.7K video, flow state stabilization, 360 horizon lock, waterproof, multifunctional action pad, voice control, AI powered editing. I'll probably go over that again once we open this, but let's get into it. Why we invested in Insta360 Go3. 128 gigabyte. This is what comes in the box. Oh, shimas. Ooh, think big. Quick start guide. Do read it. Hat mount, cord, USB-C. Quick start guide, stickers, warranty cards, safety guidelines, waterproofing, what you need to know. Ooh, okay. This is the wedge mount. Show you what this is all about. With that being said, let's get into this piece right here. It feels the pendant mount. So the idea behind the pendant mount, I already actually have one on me. So you take this wedge and you put it behind, okay? So that when you wear it, it'll point down, or you flip the wedge around and it'll point up. So if you're a cyclist and you're in a downwards arrow position, then the camera will point mostly up. Because with the previous one, when you just put it on your chest, yeah, it's pretty much static. Depending, you know, she be a big chest, big body, you know, it's gonna be pointing up or down. But in this situation, you cannot use the wedge to accommodate for the situation. So this is really important, the pendant. That's how I was able to get that footage, POV of me going into the bakery. That was me showing you how I use the previous generation. This is the Go2. This comes out basically from the case, and I stick it on my chest, and I go into, for example, Lee's Bakery, and you know, it's nothing secret. It's not like a spy cam. It is white, but people don't notice it. And I think that's what the best thing about this Insta360 Go series is, that because of the small size and it's, you know, it's discreet, that you get a, how would I say it, like a more of an organic reaction, you know, versus like having this big DSLR camera or even a cell phone in your hand and you put this in somebody's face, even my own. I'll be honest, I get a little nervous because, I don't know, just, yeah, it's a lot, yeah, just saying. But when you hold this in your hand, filming, or even like vlogging, which is the reason why we invested in this camera, when you're vlogging with, for example, the Go2, it's so small, you know, you're like, boom, that's it. And you just talk to the camera and life goes on. We will be able to get POV shots organically and get the best reactions. And they say this is the perfect camera for families, especially if you have a newborn child. The kids, they're smart. They know, they see you. They see you with this. They know what's going on. That you can take pictures of them. So they might, what's that? Clam up, shut down, or not shut down, but or even get hype. depending on your child. It's like the camera isn't even there, which is the magic of the Insta360 Go series. This being the previous generation that I'm using. And so now we have the Go3. This particular model doesn't have a screen, so you just gotta have like what is that? Faith that you're gonna get the shot. Transitioning over to the Go3, you have this new thing. It's called the Action Pod. Actual camera itself goes into this pod, which is also the charger. In addition to this being the charger, you flip this up, right? Still get the stickers on top, and now you can see yourself. You can frame your shots basically. So when you're holding, you can freehand hold the camera like this, frame up your shot, do your selfie. Oh, how's it, everybody? We outside. We're here at da 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 da, and you can see yourself. If you're filming somebody else, or just getting some B-roll, then you can look back here and frame up your shots. So with the Go3, that's the advancement. That's why we stepped up from this to this. This is why they're calling this the next, or the next best vlogging camera, because of that. Boom, that feature. Here we got some mounts. This here is a sticky mount. This here is the quick release mount. Bam. Put these two together. Remove this, and this was a sticky surface. You can stick it wherever on the screen here, and then get your vlogging done. Powerful, powerful, powerful. As far as the possibilities that with this. Boom, snaps into there. Won't escape from you. Pinch the sides, it releases. Stuff like this. Yeah, what do they call it? A 1/4 inch mount or screw. Attach it. This here is called the monkey tail. So you can use this as a selfie stick itself. Be careful I'm shaking, man. Nah, it's good to go. It's locked. Yeah, you can bend it, manipulate it, connect it to a bar or my arm. Oh yeah, she go. See, monkey tail. That's one of my recent investments. But I'm really excited because of this screen. So I guess let's break it down. The reason why I invested in this camera. I'll go straight off of the Insta360 website, where you can purchase your own Go3. I do have an affiliate link. When you purchase a Go3 or any Insta360 product, I do have a link that you can use to get like certain perks, like invisible selfie stick. I do get a kickback. I appreciate your support, but why not help out the channel, get your camera, and help somebody else at the same time, and then possibly get a free gift. So look into that. So previously, I like this camera. So the first thing up on the list is, wait, let me put this on top of the mount and get this box out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. So here we go. Pass. There is a model before this called the Go. I didn't have that one. I went straight to the Go2 for the at the time. This was the most current one, and then future or present now. Now that we have it. But what did I like so much about the Go2 is because of this. This is the hat mount. So in other words, I did have a GoPro 8. Was one of the first, or actually was the first action camera that I started with. But with the GoPro, bruh, real talk. You put a GoPro on top of your hat is gonna sag. You put a GoPro, like they have that head mount, the straps that you put on top of your forehead. Bro, he's talking about headache city. The GoPro is heavy, whereas this current model, just the camera alone, this generation, the Go3, this one weighs 35 grams. I don't know what the weight is on this one off the top of my head. It is physically smaller. This is 35 grams. You barely feel it at all. Based upon this one, you can't even tell. So you can go about with life and have your camera mounted on top of your hat. You won't barely notice it. What else? Mount anywhere. Shoots. Do I have an example of something metal? Yeah, right here, right here. Let's prove it. So you take this, and it too is, boom, it mounts anywhere. So in other words, when you're out on the block, on the street, and you want to get a selfie of yourself, you can stick this to like a lamp pole. And because this has a screen on it, you can frame up your shot from a distance, and you can actually put it on the lamp pole. You can hit record here. This is the record button. Double check that you're in it, and then go ahead and start talking. In addition to that, it also has voice activation, which I kind of I touched upon when I was reading the box. You can say start recording, stop recording, take a picture. Actually, you know what? And we'll go straight into the main reason why I bought this, the Go3. The Go3 now has 50% longer battery life versus the Go2. This one, so what we're talking about is just within, if you were to just use this part of the camera outside action pod, you get 45 minutes. Yeah, versus when the Go2 here, this one, 20 minutes when it's brand new, and then I've had it for I want to say 2 years now, and with that battery degradation, that's why a lot of my videos recently, like I'll list the videos that I recorded using the Go2, and pretty much in every video you'll hear me talk about, oh, there went the battery, or was that, and the camera has left the chat. I was talking about the Go2. I don't know, but I loved it so much that I put up with it. Loved it so much, meaning like, remember the POV, this whole action, doing this, like that's so organic to get your shots, especially if you need to be hands-free, riding bicycle, in my case, our case, bike life. That's why I stuck with it. It's so discreet. Look at that, boom, talking to him. This too, not too bad. Like I said, you can just hold it, see, secure. It is magnetic. Like that is pretty good already. You just got to be careful that you don't cover up the mic hole. Right over here, there's a mic hole here and a mic hole there, which is also the improvement from the previous one. This one here only had one mic, and that's why you see just this one wind muff on it. So when we actually get into this camera and do the full was that firmware update and charge the battery, I have a couple more wind muffs that I'm gonna put one here and put one here. That's what's behind this here. So 2 mics, that's the improvement. The reason for the upgrade, the main one for me, for us, for the channel, is so 45 minutes with just the camera, and then when you have it in the action pod, you get 170 minutes, battery life. Going back to this, I'll say that this is a 32 gigabyte. I've never had, maybe one time filming that I ran out of memory, and honestly, it's pretty much because I hadn't offloaded the videos that I pre-recorded, or from a previous time of filming. One time. So what I'm saying is, for a full vlog, as far as those nice 17 to 30 minute vlogs, I've never had a problem not having enough gigabytes or memory. So this one here, I opted for the 128. Okay, so I went from 32 to 128. There is a 32 gigabyte model. There's a 64 and a 128. Now the reason why we went all out and got this one, the 128, is because I intend on using this for traveling. Hint, hint. And I just want to have that luxury where I know, guarantee, like, by right, yep, you're supposed to offload your camera after every time you film, but at least I know that we're good for at least 4 days, even if we didn't offload. Because the idea is that when you travel, you want to travel as light as possible. Because truth be told, whatever you fly in with, you gotta fly out with, you gotta carry with you. So you wanna travel as light as possible. So in my head, what I want to go out with is pretty much the pendant, with the pendant on, with this monkey tail, and what else? Let me look behind me. That's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Okay, so I would pack the hat mount, But I like wearing beanies right now. WheelTok. So, you know, this is an option. I will still carry it. You know, it's barely weighs anything. But this is gonna be my selfie stick. I probably have this too, just because it's so small. Pendant, and then this. That's it as far as mounting. But that's plenty already. Just the fact that, remember, I'll show you, like, you can stick it anywhere. Boom. That's a mount. This is a mount. This is a tripod. Yeah, look at that. Okay, try them again. Centered. Wider. There you go. This is a tripod. The pole is a tripod. So many options, and that's why they say what? Mount anywhere, basically. Flow state stabilization. You know, as far as action cams go, this is one of the best. GoPro is good too. You know, where in this conversation am I talking about having to have a gimbal, because the AI in this is so good that's like you're using a gimbal, so it's really steady. What I can do for you guys is link some other YouTubers that go thoroughly into the tech specs. You know, I'll touch on it, but I mean, these guys go deep, like, yeah, big time as far as what you can do with it. But I'm just sharing with you guys why I bought it for this purpose, traveling. You know, this particular mount situation. Mount multi-function action pad. So we talked about that, where about the flip screen. So this is what I'm really excited about. It's also a touch screen, so you can go through all the functions through there. And you can, this button here is for the power. This one is for quick settings, like presets that you can preload in there, like if you're doing maybe like low light situations or switching between, I think they call it free mode and the standard filming. This part is waterproof up to, like what they say, like 5 meters. This is water resistant. So going back to the Go2, this as well, waterproof, but this here it wasn't even water resistant, so you have to be careful not to get this wet. Yeah, so when it rained, so that was something that like would always be on my mind. So the last thing I want to talk about, you know, just based upon these notes here, is the AI powered editing. I really enjoy, and please hear me out on this one, I really enjoy the workflow meaning the offloading of your video to the computer, to editing. I really enjoy it. The Insta360 app, whether you do your editing on the iPad, which is what I do here. I do all my editing now on the iPad Pro. Believe it or not, I used to do all my editing on my phone, and I was horrible on the eyes. Yeah, so on the iPad Pro, it just works. I mean, granted, you invest into the Insta360 products, you'll find out for yourself that it's easy to use. They have features where, you know, you take your clips, you throw it into the AI processing, and it'll do video editing for you. Something that's really important, why I really love the Go series, the X3 series, the 360 camera that I'm using to film right now, is in post-production, even after you film, because it films like it's full square, you can actually reframe your shot in post-production, where you can use that same shot, is what I'm saying, for reels, stories, you know, vertical, what do they call that, like 9x16, and then you can do a horizontal 16x9. But that's the point, is that, you know, with your cell phone, if you're gonna do film for a reel, you got to make sure that you use vertical, right? And if you're gonna do YouTube, that's the big difference. YouTube videos, it has to be horizontal for the full screen. You can just take that one shot one time with this camera, and in the end you can decide whether or not you want to use it's going to be for YouTube or for reels, or granted you made like a little B-roll section of just like, say you doing wheelies, you can cut out that section and then reformat it to, you know, be a 1 minute reel, is what I'm saying, and stories. So, you know, you took that section out of your main video for YouTube, you can thereby use it to just take a snippet, 1 minute section, and reframe it, whether it be vertical, you can even do square. So like Instagram picture there, you know, for your gallery, because that is a square. That's the, you know, the third difference that you gotta be aware of when you post to Instagram, especially for like photos on Instagram for your gallery. It's a square. Just to re-summarize, to go back, like why we did the investment of going from the Go2 to the Go3. It was for the battery life. The second one I can think of is that now that you can reframe the shot is the main reason. You want to see me turn it on? I just didn't turn it on. That's part of the unboxing. Yeah, you're supposed to like pull off the label. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and oh yeah, don't think yeah. So there you go. Peel that plastic out and one off the screen. This is a protective lens which can be swapped out. Oh, okay. It's my mom. Hey, Mom. Wait, what happened? Did I hang up on Mom? Oops. Okay, she ready to be picked up, basically. I know that's why she called me. Love you, Mom. Sorry, I hung up. I'll be right there. I'm still talking to my friends. They have ND filters for it is what I'm getting real quick. So ND filters, this can come off. It's replaceable. You don't have to use ND filters. You know, there's other replaceable lens. What's cool is these ND filters or the other these lenses that I have from the Go2. That's pretty much the only thing that will work for the Go3. It's just the lenses. Everything else, you know, like the hat mount, the pet mount, all this stuff is no longer compatible because of the size of the camera. Remember I was saying this one is a little bigger because of the battery life. But yeah, that was the main reasons. So I hope that inspires you to pick up a camera, pick up Insta360, join me in this journey with Insta360 products. Sorry, turn away. You'll thank me later. No, for real. I truly believe in Insta360 products. From the camera that we're filming right now, X3, I had the X1, 2, this one. I'm all in on Insta360, and I hope you too give it a shot. Check it out, Insta360. But that's the video at this time. Gotta go pick up Mom. But I love you guys. Thank you for making it this far in the video. I hope this stuff makes sense. If not, you know, and if it did make sense, leave a comment, leave a positive comment. I'll try to answer any questions that you have, but I'll guide you guys in the direction. I'll make sure I have links for you guys for the, you know, the full tech specs. This is just me being me and sharing how excited I am for this new product. So with that being said, you guys take care. I'll see you in the next one. See you outside. Chee! Today is Friday. We outside. Take care. Aloha. Shoots. Chee! Documented. Oh, we turned it on. There you go, guys. It's on. We'll choose the language later. Right on. Appreciate you guys. Aloha. Gee.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but